Good morning. It's time for Off the Ledge from the shores of Maine. Today is March 21st, 2025. You receive a lot of messages when you're by the ocean. It's kind of a conduit for, psychic work. I just want everyone to know that the light is winning the battle. Despite what anything might look like, the light is winning the battle between good and evil. And today, we're bearing witness to the most heinous policies and just unreasonable behavior coming from an illegitimate criminal regime that thinks that they can control us and dominate us. And they will not be able to do it. I haven't had my eyes as close on the news as I do when I'm home, but I'm catching bits and pieces. And sometimes that's a better way to take it in, because you can pick up the bits and pieces and then you can kind of take some distance, which I recommend, and sort of see what kind of guidance comes in about what's going on. And I keep getting the light is winning the battle. And we will see the downfall of the demonic. We will see them, the gnashing of teeth and the frustration and the annoyance with the light. So keep an eye out for that. You will see it. You will see these perpetrators of cruelty and evil and destructiveness brought to their knees, but not to pray. I mean, I guess we can expect miracles. But because they cannot really see with the brilliance of the light, they will be literally blinded and rendered helpless and hapless by the light being as strong as it becomes. And I also want to remind us that in times of great darkness, we are forced. We're kind of squeezed. We're kind of constricted by our own bearing witness to what's happening. We have a recoiling kind of an energy about us. But we also, in addition to that, once we get over the initial shock, we develop an inner resolve that is a force to be reckoned with. And that's what we're seeing rising up in the United States of America and the people of the United States and other countries too. Our allies, our people, our friends in other countries are also feeding into the light. And so if the evil ones think that they're going to win this, we are not in a time where the darkness wins. The darkness ultimately never wins. But because this planet is at a much higher vibrational frequency, oh, how I wish we could compare. How I wish we had the ability to really sense into how we used to feel in the past, energetically, as human beings, compared to how we feel now. There's a great, great intensity of vibrational frequency happening. That's kind of hard to describe and explain, but things happen more quickly. Things manifest more quickly. You might think something and lo and behold, there it is, it happens. So let's keep our thoughts continued to be focused on the light. Let me read, since I forgot my 365 Ernest Holmes book at home, I just want to read what I found. My Prayer for My Country by Ernest Holmes. And it says, this is as applicable today as it was in 1953 when he wrote it. Believing in the divine destiny of the United States of America and in the preservation of liberty, security, and self-expression for all. We offer this our prayer for our country. We know that divine intelligence governs the destiny of the United States of America, directing the thought and the activity of all who guide its affairs. We know that success, prosperity, and happiness are the gifts of freedom and the divine heritage of everyone in this country, that they are now operating in the affairs of every individual in this country. We know that divine guidance enlightens the collective mind of the people of this country, causing it to know that economic security may come to all without the loss of either personal freedom or individual self-expression. We know that no one can believe or be led to believe that personal freedom must be surrendered in order to ensure economic security for all. The all-knowing mind contains the answer to every problem which confronts this country. We know that every leader in this country is now directed by this all-knowing mind and has the knowledge of a complete solution to every problem. Each is impelled to act upon this knowledge to the end that abundance, security, and peace shall come to all. And I know that this spiritual democracy shall endure, guaranteeing to everyone in this country personal liberty, happiness, and self-expression. And so it is. Thank you, Ernest. I think I'll say that one every day. Plus the one that we have at Church of Spirituality, a prayer for a healed America. And while I'm speaking about that, please make sure that you listen to the meditation from last night, under Thursday. Okay, so today is the 21st, and here's our astrology from our resident astrologer, Kathy Beal. Thank you, Kathy, for gracing us with these wonderful daily astrology reports. March 21st.
This is Kathy Beal of EmpowermentUnlimited.net with Astro Insight for March 21st, 2025. This day was made for getting really clear about what you value, what you want, and finding incredible power and strength and courage and just going for it. And along with it, cutting out what you don't want. Be brave, be bold. That's all for now.
That's great. That's kind of what I'm doing here. Just cast off the old, make way for the new. The sun is in Aries now, and we're in the middle of two eclipses, a lunar eclipse last week in the sign of Virgo, and now we're going into a solar eclipse on the 29th in the sign that we're in of Aries. Let me just grab my book. Hang on a second. I have the wonderful gift of having my best friend, who we've been friends since the 1990s, visiting here today, and to have a spiritual friend is a really wonderful thing. And she gifted me with this, Carolyn Mace, Intimate Conversations with the Divine. She went to see Carolyn, and so she gifted me with a signed copy of the book. There it is. Carolyn Mace signed it. Yay. And my friend wrote Church of Spirituality on the top there. I love it. So I just, this is a book, this is Carolyn Mace's latest book. Since I forgot the other book, let me just read from this a little bit. We need the grace of trust more than we realize. We want everything to happen now, right now in our lives, and we want to recognize the sound of every footstep we hear. We have to stop wanting life to be what it will never ever be, familiar, controllable, and wrapped around our personal needs. That impossible craving is what leads to attacks of stress, panic, and inner madness. Instead, we must contact the grace of trust. Wonderful words. And so let's resist the temptation to say, everything must happen in a certain way, in the way that I need for it to happen. That's trauma-based. Trust, trust, trust. Grace is happening. One more thing, I just want to pull a fairy card. So, our card for today, I have 2 cards. This is for all of us. The ancestors call, seek their wisdom. The ancestors call, seek their wisdom. Let's think about all those who have gone before us. Like, I really love to read Ernest Holmes. All those who have gone before us, who have faced the struggles of, well, first off, of American democracy, that have faced the challenges of this spiritual form of government, in the sense that we are all born of the divine and have a right to life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. It's just our birthright. And God wants us to be happy. Fighting against fascism. Our ancestors did that. And we're being called to do that now. It's our turn. It's our job. And the other, spiny sister. Take pride in yourself. Take pride in yourself. Know that you're on the right side of history. Know that everything that you do makes a difference. And just being conscious of that you matter, that what you do and what you say and how you show up matters to the healing of the collective whole. In my 40 days to releasing religious guilt, I dwell on this topic quite a bit. How the authoritarian nature of Catholic and Christian dogma and other religious dogma was really the source of us feeling like we couldn't feel that we were proud of ourselves, or we couldn't really feel fed. Our self-esteem was not really fed by church dogma, quite to the contrary. So take pride in yourself that you are on the right side of history, that you've chosen to align spiritually so you can be the best version of you that you can be. And we're always works in progress, and we always can do more. And let's be inspired to do more. And let's be inspired to feel excited about the whole idea of us coming together as one collective humanity, especially here in the United States right now, and seeing what miracles we create. We don't know yet. We don't know what miracles that we can cause to happen. We're in the process of making miracles happen. So how exciting is that? You are called. Answer the call. 40 Days to Releasing Religious Guilt is a program that's ongoing right now, and it's for members only. If you feel compelled to become a member, there are a few different levels. It's not very expensive, and that's a life-transforming course. So it's set to members only, and it's daily till Palm Sunday. Have a beautiful day. We'll see you tonight. This is Friday. PNN is 7 p.m. Eastern Time, and I hope that you can join us. Namaste.